Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, I have some really exciting news about KIBA on Interchange. Guys, I think KIBA has been buffed. I'm going to talk about all this loot that you see on screen. It's going to be a bit of a longer intro, then we're going to hop into an offline raid and go to KIBA and check out what's going on. So I could really use you guys' support on this one. I think this is one of those videos that could do fairly well with your support. So do me a huge favor, smack that like button and leave a positive comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. You guys have been killing it with the support. We're almost at 4,000 subs. So if this is the first time you're hearing my voice, man, stick around to the channel. Money guides, tips, tricks, whatever you need, I got it here. And if I don't have it, you can always drop it in the comments as a suggestion, and I might make that video later. Let's hop into it, guys. So this loot that you're seeing on screen was a KIBA run. Originally, I was farming Killa. I have the rest of my rip rounds here. I was using an MP5 to just farm Killa and go ahead and grab his, his rig, his helmet, and just bail through the hole in the fence. I've just been farming Killa for some extra cash. That has been the plan. Well, I got a really shitty spawn. Long story short, killed a bunch of scavs, started taking their gear, ditched my MP5 for insurance fraud, and then we eventually ended up at KIBA. KIBA had not been opened. We're at about 17 minutes left in raid. I go in, alarm was turned off. What a blessing that was with how many scavs were roaming around at Interchange. So the first thing I noticed is the wall of weapons. So as soon as you go in the door and then go straight, you're going to see that first wall that usually spawns a couple AKs. Well, this wall had 6 AKs on it, 3 of them fully kitted, and then 3 of them kind of mid-tier, a couple lasers and stuff, but nothing crazy. And then on the other weapon wall, there was an M4A1, there was a P90, and an MP5. 9 weapons on the wall combined. I didn't even check the filing, or not the filing cabinet, the weapon cabinet, because I was just too overwhelmed already at that point. So here's the first AK I pulled off the wall. This is what I then started using to get out of the raid. Only had PS ammo in it, but honestly, this is a really solid build. The Magpul build for the 74N. I'm going to be turning both these weapons into proper for Punisher Part 5, so completing that in one raid was also super sick. But you can see there's some really solid stuff on here. You got the Mo, you have the recoil butt pad on that as well, which is an extra like 12k. You have the 60 rounder. You have the, we got a hollow sight on there, which is an EOTech. We got the M-Lock. We got the charging handle. We got the muzzle brake. I mean, a shit ton of attachments on this AK, right? And then we got the M4, which I loaded up with all the ground loot attachments I could find in KIBA. Tons of lasers, foregrips, anything I could fit on this thing, I put it on there, man. This M4 was loaded up. We have both our 2 weapons. The next AK I pulled off the wall was this one. We're going to touch on that in a second. You might already see the big money item on there. We got some other stuff, though. The hybrid suppressor, that's at least 50k, maybe more. The advanced tube red, that's going to be over 100k. Vulcan night sight, that's only like 20k, nothing crazy. Glock suppressor, maybe another 20k. Trax 1 with a laser on it. And we got, I don't know why I kept this. I was just looting so fast. So this is going to be an AR-15 Troy Claymore. Not anything expensive there, maybe 10k. We got the Wave QD suppressor. That's another 50k. Some 855A1, which was in some sort of magazine. I don't remember where I got this. I don't know if I got this in KIBA. I can't remember, to be honest, but that's in there. The Shroud I got off a Scav. That's my CMS. We got the AFG. It's not the OD one, so it's not worth as much. We got the Raptor, which was super cool. That should sell for probably, I'd say, 30k or so. We got some Eagle Neck, which is nice. We got our MP5 mag here, which has, I'm going to assume this is probably like Tracer or something. Okay, PSTGZH, no big deal. We got the AK-762 suppressor. I think people are using these on their AKMs right now. I think it's about 40k. And then, we just got some other miscellaneous stuff in here. I don't think there's anything in here. So we have this AK. This is the big money item right here. Everything else in here, maybe 200, 300, 400k, maybe even a bit more. But let's be honest, this AK is where the cash is at. We could ignore every single dope-ass attachment on here except for the Reaper. Now, I do want to say this AK right here also has, it's a 5.56 AK actually, so it might even have 995 in it. We can check. But it has, number 1, the Thunder Beast and a Thunder Beast suppressor. We have the Reaper IR, which is, a 300k sight. We have the Reaper mount, which I think is like 50k, might have gone down. Oh, the Reaper mount is way up. So the Reaper mount alone is worth 90k. So on this AK, we have well over 500,000 rubles in attachments. This AK, I didn't even realize it had a Reaper on the wall when it was sitting on the wall. But when I put it in my inventory and I saw it, I was like astonished. I couldn't believe I just pulled a Reaper out of KIBA. So I got to get this inventory organized, but after that, we're going to head into an offline raid and we're going to see if I can at least show you some of that really good loot that is in KIBA right now. I also wanted to show you guys the key prices, just in case anybody might be a little, curious on what that would be. So let's do the outer grate first. Outer grate 300k. Dude, if this inner grate is not expensive, we're going to have a problem. Oh my god. Guys, you need to buy KIBA right now. You guys need to buy KIBA key right now. You can see how much stuff I just pulled out of KIBA, and the keys don't even get you to 500k? Bro, the Reaper and the mount combined are almost 500k. This suppressor, muzzle brake, Reaper mount, and Reaper alone are paying for your 2 keys. And everything else is pure profit. You guys need to go buy KIBA key right now. I'm sorry if this skyrockets the price of KIBA key. Every single person who has flea market right now, go buy yourself the KIBA keys. They're going to go up. I paid a lot more than what you just saw for mine a couple weeks ago. And you guys, I'm telling you, go buy KIBA right now. We're going to head an offline raid, see what kind of loot we can get. One quick tip before we go into KIBA. Guys, if you missed my Interchange loot locker video, make sure you check it out. A lot of people already know about it, but if you're one of the few people that are still living under a rock about the really good loot spawns here on Interchange, here's a Bitcoin right in front of your face, and I even have another one here in my inventory. So if that interests you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll leave a card up in the top right corner if I remember. If not, just type in Acez-Gaming loot locker Interchange, and it should come up on YouTube. Let's head to KIBA. Alright guys, we are at KIBA, and I remember to bring a flashlight just in case we need it in this video, so I'm doing a good job. I also turned the alarms off so we don't have to listen to that annoying ass screeching for the entire time we're looting in there, but the wall doesn't look as juicy as it looked when I was in raid, that's for sure. So let's hop in here, let's see what we got. But like I said, guys, you want to buy these keys, man. Like, it's worth it regardless if I get one good raid here offline or not. But we do have an AK there. That looks like another mag pool, which is cool. We love to see that. But I brought the Pilgrim, and I brought the belt. So, I mean, we have 25 slots here, 40 slots, 35 slots here. So, we're going to fill literally everything we can find up in this bag that we got and our rig. And then we'll just kind of go over it. But I'm assuming we're going to fill it up quick, which is good. There's our AK. It's not the mag pool, but got some cool attachments on there. I'd call that more of a mid-tier AK, if I have to be honest with you. But let's just keep looting up. Sometimes some stuff can spawn like in these boxes. We already got another advanced tube. Do we have anything else in here? Hopefully got some weapons over on this wall. What is that? Day pack? Okay, well, we aren't going to take that, but it's there for anyone who would want it. There's the P90. The one that I saw was literally, I think, right there, maybe one above it. The MP5 was right there, and the M4 was up in this top left corner. And that wall was just covered in AKs. But let's keep looting up here. There's a nice one. M460 rounder. I can't throw this flashlight on this AK, and I think we're going to drop that shotgun. So I apologize if we need that, but we're going to take this P90. About 40 rounds in there. See if there is any tacticals on here. There's not. No tacticals. Nothing in this case either. Now this is offline, so the loot may be a little bit different. No armors or anything. So let's just double check the display cases here in the front. Yep, got some more loot. Might even be a P90 mag that we just picked up. We still have a lot of loot yet. Hopefully we still have enough room for everything. NVGs, okay. Alright, we're out of room. We still got some more stuff that we need. So, go ahead and throw a couple of these there. These, let's get this stuff inspected. So it's out of the way. You could probably notice a big outlier there for it being an offline raid. But let me make sure I didn't miss anything for you guys. think that's anything right there. I don't know what that is. It looks kind of odd. But I think we got everything. So that is going to be the KIBA run for an offline raid. Let's go out here where it's not as dark and you guys aren't destroyed by YouTube compression. So maybe this will be a little bit better. But here's what we got. This is an offline raid. I'm trying to stress that mainly because we have 3 Archangels here for the M1A. This is not going to happen in an online raid. It just simply will not happen. The actual odds you would get 3 Archangels are so low. But we have some good stuff here nonetheless. Advance 2, big money right there. That is probably over 100k, like I said earlier when we had one in my inventory. We have the NT4. This is the gray version. I think it actually is classified as black, but it's basically gray. That's like 20k. But we have the FDE version, which is found in Raid. And I think you need this one for a certain gunsmith later in the line. I'm not positive on it, but I think it's, you know, one of those ones that it's a little bit more expensive since it's found in Raid, so that's not bad. Mosin barrel, don't care. PP19, dust cover, don't care. An upper, don't really care. The M1A Archangels, I really don't care either. 416 barrel, you know, it might actually have some value, but in this case, I'm going to drop it. We have a AK-74 dust cover here. You know, it has a rail on it. I'm going to drop it for this sake because I'm trying to really focus on the good loot. We have an AR-10, 10.5-inch handguard. Probably worth, you know, 10, 15k, but for this case, we're going to drop it. We have an express grip here. That's going to be at least 20k, maybe more. Troy gas block combo. Love this for the AKs. We'll keep that for sure. We have the 7.62 Venom Tactical Antidote muzzle brake. You know, that's a little bit. We'll keep it there. Can we fit this on anything? Now we dropped all that. This is just a mount, so we can drop it for now. Don't really need it. This is a muzzle brake for the Glock. Don't need that. We have a 133 stock. Don't need that. We got some ammo in here. It's just shitty ammo. We can get rid of it. DVL mag with FMJ. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. We got some Luger CCI and a P226, so I guess we'll hold on to that. PM pistol mag, no thank you. We have a PMag 60 rounder M4. These are probably right now, I'd assume, around 40-50k range at this point in wipe. This one has 995 in it, so that's very nice. We will definitely keep that. Let's see what this P90 mag has in it. Okay, 190. We like that. Let's see what our 60 rounder for the AK has. These are only about, okay, Eagle Neck. Let's see how much. Great ammos right here. I mean, all day long, I'm taking all this. So about half on all these. So, you know, let's just call it 30-30. And on the, there's not much ammo in here, though. Oh, there is. Okay. Looks like we have a decent bit here on our MPX 41 rounder. 41 rounds of 7N. So, really good ammos there. You probably got 40k in ammo in each magazine. Not the P90 mag, but, you know, 40k here, 40k there, 40k there. That's 120. We have an Alpha 9. It's like a 20k suppressor. An M67, which is going about 30k right now. So, we got some decent value. And the 2 Bitcoins. We're not even counting those. You know, P90 base, you know, probably 30-40k. And this AK-101, which definitely is at least 50k. Got an RK3 on there. What else we got? Not much. That M-Lock might be worth a little bit. Muzzle brake might be worth a little. But, you know, at the end of the day, guys, we got some good stuff. It's actually 5.56. So maybe, just maybe, we squeeze out some more 9.95. 8.56 A1, you know, I think it's 300 around. Not bad. So, here's what we got. Here's the primary stuff that you would want to take out of raid from this run. Keep in mind, the run I had that I showed you of the found in raid status that was all online, which is a lot better loot in my opinion. Every online raid is going to be better than offline. You're going to be having a whole bag full of shit. You're probably going to fill up this entire belt combo just with weapon attachments off of those wall weapons. But this right here, this would probably pay off your keys. I'm going to be honest with you. 100k here, 130, 150, right here, 200. You got 220, 240, 250. You know, I'm just going to call this 100k. Might be more, might be less. So we'll call that 350, 360, 380. And then we have, you know, 120 here. So it's 600k plus 2 Bitcoin. If you include the Bitcoin, that's $1 million right there. That is $1 million in loot in this offline raid if you're including Bitcoin. Take out the Bitcoin, 600k. You know, include these weapons on top of it. Maybe 1.1, 1.2 mil. That's in an offline raid. Now, just think about those online raids. It's a ton of potential. I really suggest you guys buy those KIBA keys. I swear the loot has been severely buffed in a great way for this entire map. I've been really loving running it. There's been a ton of PvP, a ton of action, and it's just been great. So highly suggest you guys go and buy those KIBA keys. You know, I'm just trying to help you guys out. I know the price is going to skyrocket on those keys if this video gains some traction, but let's just be honest. You saw the loot just there, and you saw the loot at the beginning of the video. Crazy loot. That's 2 runs, 1 online, 1 offline. Crazy stuff. Make sure you drop that like, subscribe for new sponsors and equipment in the description below. That's all I got for you today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.